Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, ladies, I wanted to let you know that sluts are winning. Sluts are winning. They are winning. They are winning. All right, so what do I mean by this? I mean that sluts are the ones who are getting the men, who are getting men to stay with them. So let's define slut. Let's just put it in a, let's simplify this. Basically, a slut is a chick who, she loves sex. She is, comfortable being sexual. She's promiscuous. She dresses provocatively. We're just going to keep it on that level so we can understand where we're coming from, right? And the reason why sluts are winning is because men love sluts, right? What's happening is that a lot of you ladies have been fooled or tricked into thinking that guys don't like sluts because you hear a lot of slut shaming. You hear guys say, "Oh, I would never make a slut or a whore or whatever my wife. She's not wifey material because she's slutty." All this other stuff, right? But the thing is, these guys are just saying that, but it's not really true when you look at the actions of, how guys operate when it comes to this, right? Because, you see guys they'll watch porn all the time. They will go to strip clubs. They will spend money on hookers. They will, they'll end up even marrying chicks who are sluts. Like, even when you see these celebrities out here, look at someone like, Kanye West, who he first got with Amber Rose, who, was on some slutty type shit, right? Then he, they break up, and then he gets with Kim Kardashian, marries her, has 2 kids with her. And, these things are going down like that. Wiz Khalifa got with Amber Rose. Amber Rose stays getting with some other dude all the time. You got look at someone like Drake. You don't see Drake going out here dating these college students with degrees. He's going out there dating the sluts, the strippers, right? You got the rapper Tiger. He got his girl pregnant who was a stripper. You understand? So these guys love sluts, right? And the thing is that, again, you've been tricked into thinking that, these guys are not going to marry these sluts. And they actually are marrying sluts. And the reason why this happens is because on a natural level, a man is going to be attracted to the sluttiness. He's going to be attracted more to a woman who's dressed provocatively. She's going to capture his attention versus a woman who's not dressed like that. Right? And a lot of women think that, oh, well, if I dress slutty, or if I, show my slutty side, then I'm going to attract the wrong type of guys, the quote unquote wrong type of guys. They think that there's a difference. There's like a group of guys who just want sex, and then there's a group of guys who want more than just sex. And no, you understand? You got to understand that's bullshit. All guys want sex, right? Now, it doesn't mean that all guys just want sex, but all guys do want sex, right? If they want more, that will be revealed later. But it doesn't matter if you are dressed provocatively or if you're dressed in like a damn turtleneck and a suit or whatever, you're all covered up. Guys are still going to want to have sex with you either way. The difference is that the reason why the sluts are winning is because the sluts are getting way more attention because they are doing things that attract men on a more, biological primal level. Okay. They are, so for example, if a couple of guys are in a room and one woman walks into the room with a bikini on, and another woman walks into the room with like a freaking ugly Christmas sweater and some mom jeans, who do you think the attention's going to be more on? It's going to be more on the lady with the bikini, right? Which is more in the direction of someone slutty, right? Men love sluts. It's like, okay, like when you ladies say, You don't want a nice guy. I want a nice guy. I want a guy who's going to be real nice to me. And then you end up fucking with the bad boys, right? You've done that. You understand? It's the same way guys are like, oh, I don't want to like, I don't like these sluts and these girls are too slutty. And then they end up fucking with the slutty chicks. They're like, oh, I want a girl who's going to be this way and that way. But they end up fucking with the slutty girls. And again, this does not, this is not differentiate, anything between a girl who's quote unquote wifey material and a girl who's not. You understand? Because what happens is that, again, these guys are talking. They're just giving you talking points. This is just stuff that they say because they've been conditioned to say it. They've been conditioned to say, oh, I would never wife up a girl who's, been with a whole bunch of guys. They're saying, I would never do this. I would never do that. But when it comes down to it, they will end up doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You see this every day in the media, right? Guys are wifing up chicks who's been banging a whole bunch of dudes, have kids with other guys. They still wife them up because these chicks look good and they are displaying their sluttiness. Now, why am I even saying this? Why am I talking about this, right? The reason why I'm explaining this to you and why I'm saying this is because, if you want to attract men and keep them, you have to be able to understand what's going to really keep a guy interested in, what's going to keep his attention. A lot of you ladies, what you do is that you do this whole thing backwards. You think, oh, you know what? I'm going to have a conversation with this guy. I'm going to just talk to him about all these different things. And then hopefully he's going to see how much of an awesome person I am. My personality is going to be so awesome that he's going to fall in love with me. And then I'm going to be sexual with him. And then it's going to be perfect because now he's not just going to use me for sex because he's going to be so in love with my personality. Right? And that's not how it goes. You understand? Because the thing is that even though you could be the most awesome chick in the world, most times he's not even going to get to see how awesome you are because his attention isn't really on you like that because you're not putting out your slutty vibe. So then his attention goes towards some other girl who's being slutty. And then he ends up getting to see her personality and what she's about because she's captured his attention with the sluttiness. It's like when, people are marketing products. You can have a product that's really, really good, but the marketing sucks. So nobody ends up getting to actually see how good the product is because nobody knows about it. The marketing is not capturing the audience. Then you can have a product that's like, it's okay. It's not as good as the other product, but it's selling like hotcakes because the marketing is on point. Like what they're doing up front to grab their attention is what's making people want to grab these things off the shelf. Right? So it's the same way the way that you're marketing yourself is not you're not marketing yourself in the way that's going to make these guys gravitate to you. Because the thing is, dating is a numbers game for men and women. Because I always tell men this, but I usually don't tell women this, and I need to tell women this more, is that dating is a numbers game. So the more people that you date or the more people that you interact with, the higher your chances are to find somebody you connect with. So if you're the type of woman who isn't embracing her sluttiness, you are you're giving yourself less of a chance to find the type of guy that you could connect with. Because again, there is no type of dude who's like, oh, well, I'm just the type of guy who is going to sit there and, I'm not interested in sex. I'm just interested in getting to know women. And then, and then you're thinking there's the opposite guy of him where he's just like, ha, 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 ha. I just want to fuck girls and that's it. And you're thinking you're going to attract those guys just because you're dressing slutty. You know who you're going to attract when you dress slutty? all of the men. You're going to attract all of them. And then out of those guys, some guys you're going to connect with, some guys you're not. But when you are thinking that, oh, well, let me, totally cut off my sexuality, which is what a lot of women think they need to do. They think they need to hide their sexuality. They think they need to hide what they're about. They think they need to hide, their flirtatious nature and all this other stuff until a guy gets to know them on a different level. That type of shit is going to make you, lose out. That's the type of stuff that gets men bored. That's the type of stuff that gets guys, to disappear on you because you're not embracing your sluttiness. You feel me? So that's all I want to say. Make sure you guys click the link below to get my free audio program, 7 highly effective steps to finding and keeping a man. And I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.